Hello dear students, this is Monica Deshmane from HV Desai College. Today we learn Android operating system, how to do the programming in Android operating system. Basically this is the mobile OS. We have to design the layout on which runs on the Android mobile phones, and basically you have what prerequisites you have to do is first is you have to download the Android Studio. It may be for Windows, it may be for Linux as you want. And then you have to download Android SDK as well, which is a tool or package which contains the libraries and all definitions regarding the application which we have to run in the on the Android operating system. Now, third one is we are using Java language. So basically, you need JDK, you need Eclipse. Once you download the Android SDK or Android Studio from the official website, you will find this window. You have to click on the empty activity. You have to click on the next button, and you have to give the name of application, whatever the name you want. You have to select Java or Kotlin as you comfortable with the any language. You have to choose. I'm comfortable with the Java, so I'm going to select with the Java, and you have to click on the finish. So once you click on the finish, you will get this type of window. Now what it contains, you can see this application is divided into three parts. One is the manifest file, which is regarding setups and all. Java code, whenever you are going to perform any event handling on your layout on your screen, whatever the handler part you have to write in the Java file. Then next is a resource. Whatever the resources, anything rather the code, it may be designing part, it may be the showing part, it may be the writing part, anything. Means it may be the string, it may be the image, it may be the menu bar, it may be the anything. Okay, so that would be considered over the resource. So here I opened these three files. One is the Java for coding purpose, manifest, that is for settings and the information regarding the application you have to place over here. And this one is nothing but the XML, which is for designing a layout. So you can see here three tabs, that is code. Either you can focus only on the code, either you can focus on the designing only. Once you click on this, you will get the emulator which is provided by this Android Studio. This is the device, and which is basically given by this setup, and side by side you can check out the coding as well as the designing by using split view. Now once I open this, what are the widgets you have to learn under this point? In this video we are going to learn the controls which we can design in particular layout on our screen. So the first is label. All of you know in HTML, we are using label tag for writing something text over there. So here I'm writing here text view, which is similar as the label tag in XML, HTML. So text view, what are the mandatory fields is whenever you are going to design any of the widget, you will get width and height. Whatever the width you have to select, and whatever the height of that particular um, view or widget should be there. I can select match parent. This is suppose parent window, or we can say this is the parent screen. According to this, if I have to take whole height or width, I have to use match parent. And according to the content, according to the text I have given or provided to that label, if height and width is decided, at that time I can provide the wrap content. So I'll show you the demonstration. Suppose I'll write here match parent. So this would be matching with the parent, whole width would be occupied. Now next is the height is wrap content. Suppose according to the contents, I have to write the height and I have to display the height. So you can see here whole width and height is, I have not written any contents right now. So you cannot see anything over here. Once I write content means with the Android text tag. I'm giving the label to this, suppose hello. It is showing me hello text, which is what? Label, which containing the width as whole parent. You can write here instead of match parent, you can write down the wrap content. Same means till this hello, this ending would be here, till this only width. Otherwise, I can give the size. You can provide size in SP, DP, PX, pixels, anything. So these are some measurements. This is 100 dp size. So this width is occupied over here according to 100 dp and height is according to contents because I used wrap content. So this is one of the label I designed under this view. Now next is edit text, which is same as your text box. So here you need to write edit text. The editable text box appears over here. So obviously I'm writing or whatever the text I have to add into that particular text box, that should be runtime. Okay. So here width you can specify as a match parent. Height, if you are giving wrap content, I'm not entering any content. So it may be not visible properly. Otherwise, you have to give the hint over there. Means suppose in filling any form, suppose you are filling any schooling form or any form, in that it may be giving you the hint on that particular text box. So how to add this? Android hint. So hint I can give as enter suppose name. Okay, so this is what hint is provided, and this is the editable text box. This is the label only. I cannot edit this one. Now next is, this is regarding edit text. Again, some more controls are there, like button. Button is nothing but the clickable area. Once I click on that particular, I can handle the event. You can see here all these controls are widgets are appearing one after another. So if I want these one below another, here I'm using linear layout. We will see what the layout is and what are the types of layout in next video. So here just keep it in mind. This is the linear, means in one line all controls will appear. So this is horizontally by default. If I want to be vertically, I must have to change the orientation. So Android orientation I have to change, that is vertical. So now one after another the control will appear. Now this is button width. I'm providing hard-coded width. Again, height also I'm providing suppose hard-coded, and the text on that particular button I want that click. So Android text equal to suppose click. So now this is clickable button. I can click over here. You can change the color of this text. It may be on the edit text, it may be on the text view, or it may be on the any control. Suppose I'm changing the color of this click text. So what I need to do is Android text color. So text color I may choose from this. Otherwise, you have to give the hexadecimal codes. So suppose hexadecimal code for red is this. So you can see here this white color text now change to the red color. That is click will appear in red color. Same you can do for edit text or text view. The text will be appear in that particular color code with that particular color code. Now same as a button, I can create radio button. Just the appearance would be different because radio button containing the circle which I can click or enable. By default you can see this is disabled. If you want to enable by default, you have to write there Same color code I have used. So here it is appearing in the red color as well, same. So instead of this, I'm writing here Android :check. This is the property which containing true or false values. So by default, now this is appearing as a clicked or true, that is enabled. Same as a radio button, we can have the checkbox. Just the difference is appearance again. It is having the square shape which containing the tick mark. So here I write checkbox. Once you write, the closing bracket would be changed accordingly. So here it is again enabled because I written here Android :check equal to true. Now this is checkbox. Again, one more button type is here toggle button, which is acting as a switch. So toggle button, which containing on off nature. So no need for writing the text over here. It by default, I used here checked equal to true. So it is now in on mode. Otherwise, by default, it is off. These are the buttons. Now next is you can use image view. Or image button. First of all, we'll see image button. The button which is having image on it is called as an image button. So suppose I'm writing here height and width hard coded. I must need one image to give the path or source of that particular image. So what should I do for this purpose? Here is the image. It should be appeared on this button. So where to put that particular image? In here, resource, in drawable folder. You can see from here as well. In resource, in drawable folder, you have to put any image. So I'm going to copy one image from the desktop. I'm having it. I'll just paste it into the drawable folder. And then I need to specify the path in source attribute of this image or image button. Okay, so let us see how it is executing. Now here, I pasted one bitmap image in this drawable folder. I have to give the path of this. So you can see this is present in resource folder, then drawable folder, and under that my image is the name of that particular image. So what I need to write is Android :src equal to whatever in the resource. In XML you have to use @. So @ is for resource. So under resource I'm having drawable folder. So you need to write drawable, and under that I'm having the my image file. Don't give the extensions. So directly you have to use like this. So whatever the image that will be appearing on this button, it is a half image. If you grow the size, you will get full image. Okay, now same as a image button, you can set image view. Image view is non-editable image, just you have to show the image. So same things you have to write, just the control name or widget name is image view. So this is non-editable or non-clickable image. Just image appears to show that particular image of the layout. Now next is for date, we are having calendar control. So here date picker is one control. Suppose I'm taking 100 or suppose 200 dp, and height also I'll take as a 200 dp suppose. So you can see here, this is, or I'll just grow little but says 300 dp. So you can see whole calendar will appears over here. I'll just reduce the previous one so that it is having some space. So this is nothing but the calendar control, under which we will find the year, we will find month, we will find dates, anything we can pick that particular day from this calendar by using date picker. Now next is similar way we can use time picker. So time picker, which is for timings, means hours and minutes. So again, I'm taking the size, suppose 100 dp. I'll just take 200 dp width and height as a 50, or suppose for displaying, I'm taking it as a 200 dp. So I'll just reduce the size of this again. This is the image. So that you can see the time picker, date picker. I'll just reduce the size of it as well. So this is nothing but the time picker, which is giving me the clock as well as the hours and minutes. I can set accordingly. If you click on particular control, you will be to that particular definition. That layout widget would be highlighted once you click on that particular area or particular control. So these are the basic views that we learned today. So let us revise accordingly. First is text view, which is for displaying text only. It is acting as a label. Edit text, which is editable text. We can give the width and height according to match parent, wrap content, or the hard-coded measurement with a measurement dp or sp or px we can specify. Now match parent will match the height or width according to the parent, this parent window. Wrap content according to the contents, height or width would be matched. And next is the button. Button is the clickable area. Button types are there. So many button types are there. This is simple customer button on which you can click. You can give the color. You can give specific color to that particular values on the button or text on the button. You can highlight that particular area of the button. And next is radio button, which is enable or disable purpose. Checkbox, which is for tick or untick purpose. Toggle button, which is for on off purpose. Here by default on will appear and otherwise off will appear. I'll just grow the size of this so that you can see once again toggle button. I'll just minimize this. So this is on, by default off. Image button, the button on which image appears. Image view for showing the image. Date picker for calendar control. Time picker for time or clock purpose. So you can try this at your home. Each and every control you can design as your own. Here I set orientation as a vertical, so these controls are one after another. If the orientation is horizontal, these controls are, every control will appear at the right side of previous one. So I hope so you'll clear this idea how to create the widgets in particular Android operating system with the Java language or XML. This is a designing part only. So thank you so much.